We're here at Defense Talks with Paul Kurtz, Chief Cybersecurity Advisor and Field Chief Technology Officer at Splunk. Paul, thank you so much for joining us.
It's great to be here.
So we're asking executives like yourself, as the U.S. military anticipates potential conflicts with great power adversaries like China and Russia, what do you see as the biggest needs in the IT, tech, innovation, and cyber spaces?
I think we're at an inflection point right now with AI. And I think we need to grapple with getting our hands around what that actually means. There's a lot of, if you will, hype out there about ChatGPT. It's very cool. But I think when we look ahead as to how AI is going to be used not only to create efficiencies inside of our own government or in private sector, but how are the bad guys going to leverage it? And I think the trick with AI is sometimes we don't know what floor we're standing on, or our feet on the floor. Are we using AI? Do we know when we're using AI? And so third-party risk becomes an incredibly important issue. Buying products, they have AI or don't they have AI? So I think we really need to get our hands around that, because at the end of the day, we're going to see adversaries use AI. And in the case of AlphaGo in 2017, it was a situation where Lee said, oh, he didn't anticipate the move by AlphaGo. And everybody was surprised by it. So that sounds kind of cool, but when you put it in the adversary's hands, potentially, it can cause a lot of trouble. It can make life very difficult for us. We need to plan around that going forward.
And then next, in what ways has the war in Ukraine changed the way the U.S. is considering digital technology and cybersecurity as integral pieces of defense?
Yeah, it's quite interesting, because I think the war in Ukraine has really been the first time we've seen cyber out front. We've seen attacks by Russia against Ukrainian infrastructure going way back. And now we see it's very much a part of our understanding of what's going on the ground, supporting the Ukrainians. It's central to what we're doing. I think one of the things that's really interesting and positive and good is that we see the U.S. government, NATO, and the private sector coming in to actually help the Ukrainians. So there are several companies that are working to ensure Ukraine has the technology, the capability it needs to defend itself in cyberspace. That's new. And there are a lot of companies that have stood up and no, we're going to help. And I'm not going to name names now, but it's a very strong effort that is being coordinated by Greg Rattray and his Cyber Defense Collaborative.
That's a great observation. Well, Paul Kurtz, thank you so much for taking a few minutes to join us here and share your insights with us at Defense Talks.
Thank you.